Some women will put up with chaos, games, and boys who haven't grown up. Refined women don't. Women with education, responsibilities, a family name to protect are not interested in how loud you are or how hard you chase. They're quietly asking a different question. If I attach myself to this man, my body, my reputation, my future children, what will happen to everything I've built? And what will our future look like? Most modern men have never considered that question seriously. And if you keep losing the type of woman that you'd be proud to call your wife and the mother of your children, this is probably why. You're watching The Virtuous Man, where I train ambitious men in character, identity, and self-mastery, and help them architect the type of lives that they actually want to inhabit. This is not a how to get any girl video. And this is not for men who are chasing novelty and chaos. In the next 10 minutes, I want to do 3 things. Show you what refined women with education, standards, and something to lose are actually screening for in a man. Show you 2 patterns I see constantly, how most men behave around these women and how self-governed men behave. Give you a few small practical standards that you can start applying if you care more about being a high-value man than complaining about modern dating. You don't need to come from money or status for this to matter. You just need to care about the kind of life, family, and reputation you're building. By the end, you should know why you don't keep the kind of woman that you quietly want, what she's really reading in your behavior, and where your conduct falls short of the man you claim to be. If you want someone to blame women or the world, this isn't for you. If you want to become the kind of man that strong, refined women desire and want to be with, stay with me. When I say refined women, I don't mean flawless. I mean women whose lives have some structure and upward pressure. They have good families or strong roots, serious study, profession, or a vocation, and a sense that who they choose will shape their future home, their circle, and their children. She isn't shocked by male attention. She's lived among capable men. So she isn't asking, can he talk to women? She's quietly asking, if I brought him into my family, would I feel proud or quietly ashamed? If he stood next to my father, my boss, my closest friends, would he belong there? If we had children, would I be relieved he's their father or nervous? At the simplest level, she's screening for one thing: a self-governed man of high standards whose life will not drag hers or her children's down. You might not come from that world yet, and that's fine. The point is to become the type of man that belongs in it. Among men who say they want these kinds of women, I tend to see 2 paths. Path 1, the performer. This man is not a disaster. He's often bright, well-presented, and socially capable. But around a truly refined and powerful woman, watch what happens. His attention clings. He overshares to prove he's deep. His mood swings with her replies. He subtly rearranges his life to orbit hers. To her, he feels unsteady, impressive in flashes, but emotionally expensive. She may date him and enjoy him briefly, but she will not quietly think, this is the man I want leading a household with me. Path 2, the self-governed man. On paper, he may not look extraordinary, but his center of gravity is different. He's warm without being over-eager. He's attentive without being intrusive. He can feel strong attraction without handing her the steering wheel. His life has a spine: work, discipline, friendships, standards. She can feel that he was someone before her and will remain someone after. For a strong, educated, high responsibility woman, that is a relief. It means if she steps towards him, she isn't signing up for raising a big child. You don't have to be that man yet, but you do have to be moving in that direction. When you listen carefully and watch who they stay with, 3 things come up again and again. Number 1, how you relate to yourself. Masculine calm versus emotional instability. Women are exquisitely tuned to your emotional regulation. Do you hold your own mood, or do small frustrations shake you? Does your interest arrive as a steady offer or as a demand to be reassured? Do you know who you are without her attention? Most men leak instability, instant responses, agitation when she's busy, grand declarations, followed by inconsistency. Psychologically, she senses, I would have to hold him together. And here's the uncomfortable point. Today, many men struggle to manage their emotions well enough for an average woman. Very few can handle and be a match for a woman who is strong, educated, and powerful in her own sphere. It isn't that these women don't want men, it's that they rarely meet men that are solid enough to stand beside them without collapsing or competing. Number 2, how you relate to the world. Substance over performance. Refined women don't isolate you from your world. Are you building anything that would stand up in daylight? Do you have decent friends or a rotating cast of drinking partners? Does your environment suggest a man preparing for a future or avoiding one? Most men try to impress through performance, louder jokes, curated images, constant signaling. A serious woman is looking for signs that you can actually run your life. Consistent work, financial order, some basic discipline in your health, your vices, your time. She isn't interested in being the only adult in the room. If your life looks like it needs a mother, she quietly steps away. You don't need a perfect life, but she must be able to see direction and effort towards something respectable. Number 3, how you relate to her. Selection, not pursuit at any cost. Finally, she's watching how you treat her. Average men chase any beauty on any terms, excusing volatility and disrespect because she's attractive, treating her attention as the prize, not a responsibility. High standard men, they notice her composure, honesty, loyalty, restraint. They pay attention to how she behaves with staff, family, and under pressure. They ask, if I built a family with this woman, what kind of environment would our children grow up in? For refined women, this is extremely attractive, not because they want to be judged harshly, but because it tells them this man respects himself enough not to hand his life to the wrong person. If he chooses me, then it will mean something. This is not about doing better with women. This is about the shape of your life, the climate of your home, the upbringing your children receive, the level of chaos or order around your work and reputation. The hard truth is, many men don't even meet the basic standards of reliability, self-command, and direction that many ordinary women are hoping for. So when they encounter women that are truly high caliber, the gap is enormous. It's easier to say that women don't want men anymore than to face the reality that many women want men more than ever. But they want better men, more formed men, men whose lives are fit to join. Refined women aren't anti-men, they're anti-boys in men's clothing. Historically, your choice of partner was never separate from your character or your standing. In older cultures, who you married affected your family, your children, your alliances, and your place in the community. Your conduct in love was part of your moral and social reputation. Today we have new language, attachment style, self-regulation, boundaries, but same realities. Can you attach without collapsing? Can you feel strongly without losing your head? Can you hold a standard when desire is involved? Refined women with something to lose are feeling for men who are emotionally secure, capable of partnership instead of dependence, strong enough that if they built a family with you, they can trust you not to blow it up. So this video isn't just about what they want, it's a mirror of your current level of maturity, of how you handle your needs, of whether you're fit enough to be trusted with another person's life. You may not like what that mirror shows you yet. Good, that means you have something clear to train. I'm not going to unpack the whole relational protocol I use in my program, but if you want a taste of how this looks in practice, start here. Number 1, delay by design. For 1 week, refuse to respond from panic. When a message comes in, give yourself a little space so you can respond from a settled place. You're not playing hard to get, you're refusing to let anxiety drive your behavior. Number 2, guard one pillar. Choose one habit that expresses the man you're becoming. Training, deep work, early sleep, and don't move it for a new woman. You're training yourself to invite her into a life that already has pillars, not to rearrange your architecture for novelty. Number 3, ask one question that reveals her world. At the next conversation, ask something that exposes the underlying shape of her life. What kind of family do you want to build? Who do you most respect and why? Then watch whether her answers align with the future you say you want. These are small exercises, but if you take them seriously, you'll learn more than you expect. So a final question. If a serious, grounded, high-value woman walked into your life tomorrow, would she look at your habits, your conduct, and your world and think, this is a man I can build with? Or, he's not ready for what my life requires? You don't need the right background to change that answer. You need standards and consistent practice. Start with the 3 experiments. Notice how women feel, and notice how you feel when you stop lowering your standards. If you want to go further into high-value relationships and social mastery, or into the wider work of becoming a man of excellence, watch the other films on this YouTube channel, and download the Virtuous Man reading list to start building the inner life that matches the outer standard. If you're still here, you're probably one of the few meant to take this seriously. I'll see you in the next one.